Greater efficiency, fewer sources of air. In an adjacent building, they're working on the production operation of tomorrow in the training center. The goal of these engineers, the digital factory. Mega manufacturing with 3D guidance on monitors directly at the assembly line.
You can see here how it's inserted. As an instruction manual, you can zoom in and check how it's done in detail. The advantage is that you can zoom out to any level. Here, for example, you can move out a level and see where the cable has to be attached.
Fully automatic.
Pascal Meerschaert is Director of Engineering and Maintenance, and he wants to use this live data from the assembly line to improve workflow in real time. But that's not the most exciting bit.
We call this here a virtual story. We want to use virtual reality to train the workers on new products. It gives them a better idea of what to expect.
En ook een eerste beeld hebben van de nieuwe zaken die op ons afkomen. Dus hij is
Right now, he's virtually inspecting a new truck, how it's built and what new features it has. This not only allows our engineers to familiarize themselves with the product, but more importantly, train our assembly line workers.
Een opleiding te geven van zo zal het er in realiteit gaan uitzien.
This new technology will soon be rolled out in the main assembly area in order to build even better trucks in less time. The chassis of the FH. It's now ready for a significant moment in the mega factory. Production Director Kuhn is present when the truck's frame is lifted into the air.
I love this station. The chassis is now finished. Next, we turn it over and transport it to the automatic assembly line. From then on, the assembly line moves forward without stopping while we build the rest of the truck on the frame. All of the cables are now installed, and after this station here, everything on the assembly line runs at a predetermined speed without a break. This is when all of the large sections are fitted: the axles, the engine, the cab. Now it's time for the big parts.
Approximately 1,800 kilograms begin the next stage of their journey, positioned so that the truck's axles can be fitted. Everything is carefully coordinated in this truck mega factory. Just a few meters away, the most important part is about to enter the building: the engine. Manufactured at the main plant in Sweden and painted an iconic Volvo green, with between 420 and 750 horsepower, 6 cylinders, which, when firing, can displace an eye-watering 16 liters. Next, the transmission, clutch, and alternator are fitted to the powerful engine. Now fully assembled, it can finally be installed in the chassis. There's one engine attachment that Production Director Kuhn is particularly fond of.
This is the I-shift, our pride and joy. A manual transmission in which various elements act in concert to make it easier to change gears. This is our special innovation, the heart of the engine, very important to us.
It's a patented development inspired by the motor racing scene. Its purpose: smoother gear changes and reduced stalling. The secret of the I-shift transmission: it has 2 drive shafts that are connected to the engine via 2 clutches. When driving, the first gear is engaged via 1 shaft. The other shaft already engages the second gear. This immediately becomes active when changing gear, without the usual interruption. It prevents a loss of traction, a great help on hills.